All right. So, with last week's session, we began with being mid combat with Sahagins. Both Draco and myself ended up being unconscious during the second half of the fight, where our ladies had a chance to shine in battle, proving that they technically didn't need us. Before the battle ends, Draco and I were able to get back up to help win the fight. Next, we arrive in Luskan and we're able to level up. The moment we port, Draco and I step onto the dock, and we are immediately bombarded by swindlers, con artists, the like. Out of caution, I give a loud roar of warning for everybody to back up since we did just arrive. Uh, then Draco does suggest that we find a place to stay as our first goal, while at the same time summoning a companion. I believe it was a bird or a parrot. We eventually walk into, I think it was called the Cutlass Tavern. When we sit and drink, Draco explains to the group why we came to Luskin for anybody that didn't know, which is a letter that should be delivered directly to the military captain, which is in Crom's hands, and Crom personally would prefer that it goes straight to the captain and nobody else. Throughout the night, Cherry is approached by a sun elf who makes it clear he wants her company, and does eventually walk out the tavern with the sun elf. Mari does try to stop her, but gives in to Cherry's whims. The group does express disappointment to me personally, saying to let her go multiple times. Um, During that time, Cherry is taken to a ship. I think it was on Dragon's Beach, um, and is offered a job, something about investigate the Arcane Brotherhood. Where are they? Who is the suspected pirate within their ranks? There is a fade to black moment where he basically pays Cherry to pamper her for the night. Back in the tavern, the group continues to disagree with not following Cherry, so they'd rather drink, where some do get excessively drunk and others wait until they have time to themselves to get really drunk. Eventually, with me taking a shot, I am able to get at least one of our party members to the room. Mari does stay in the bar, where she does choose to heavily drink, and at this time, Cherry returns, seeing this and surprisingly becoming motherly protective of her. Cherry shows that she's concerned for Mari and does eventually get her to move towards the room, where I have already stepped out of the room, see both of them, and I accidentally show Cherry some concern for her without realizing it, but do choose to be quiet and help her get Mari to the room. Eventually, there is a little bit of peace to where some celebration is done for a short time within the room, um, where Draco does eventually pass out on the floor, and Cherry helps Mari to the bed where she also helps her take off her armor. And out of respect and embarrassment, I choose to not face the bed and I sit in a chair just a few feet from the room door. And that is generally where we left off last week.
All right, thanks for the recap. As our next recap is Cherry for next week. If you're coming next week, of course.
Yes.
Oh, and I also said last week that the assumption would be that, considering that we're all much younger than Crom, Prom probably would have eventually gone to the room before anybody else just to chill and relax as old people do so that young people can do whatever they want.
That's so funny.
All right. So yeah, when we ended, I was facing the door and sitting in a chair just a few feet from the door. Draco is more or less in the middle of the room, passed out on the floor, even though he can't sleep, but he is drunkenly passed out. And I think our ladies didn't say that they were asleep, but they were they were ready to lay down and go to sleep.
Alright, as you guys get a long rest, finishing yourselves up on the day, as some of you guys will have rather nasty hangovers upon the next morning.
All right.
Cherry has a lot to explain from what happened last night, as she has a job, potential revenue, and a connection that might entail further development. You can roleplay as you wake up. What happens for those that drank intoxicated, especially Maury, as they were downing drinks like it was water.
Alright, well, I guess we can say for Rothwell, I'm probably looking like I'm very uncomfortably asleep in the chair just a few feet from the front door.
Jerry wakes up gracefully. Try not to wake up anybody. Think she'll see Rothwell sitting in the chair asleep. And just grab a blanket and put it over him. And she'll just walk out the door, heading down towards the tavern.
I'd like to think that since I'm next to the door and very uncomfortable, I would probably wake up from the door closing. Notice that I have a blanket on me.
I stub my toe on the door.
All right.
Get it out of the way now.
It take me a minute to wake up, notice the blanket on me, but I'll stand up, put it on the chair, I'll look around and notice that Cherry's not in the bed. I'll go ahead and step out to the bar to see if I see her. What about the rest of you guys? All right. Well, I'll if Cherry is like going to a table or something to sit down, then without talking about last night, I'll just quietly sit down with her, relax, order a simple non-alcoholic drink or something like that.
And we got milk, coffee, tea, juice, and I believe we have the apple juice. Extra warm, just the way we like it. Because every campaign I have ever put apple juice, it's always warm, for some fucking reason.
I'll take one glass apple juice for myself. How about you, Cherry?
A tea, darling.
And a tea for the lady, please. How much will that be this morning?
It'll be 4 copper.
No problem. I hand it over.
Alright. A few moments later, your juice comes in, piping hot, as of course your tea comes in, as you have the bags on the side, the sugar, the cream, the milk as you desire.
Oh, Draco, dear. I'm so glad you can join us. It looks like you need some water. Or tea. No. Absolutely not.
I'd agree, cousin. Without arguing, I let you drink last night, but for today, first thing in the morning, how about you sober up a bit?
Right, because I'm going to need you alert today. No. This tall glass of water will also have water.
See Draco getting served ale, rum mixed together in a concoction as they charge you a silver piece. Here you go.
I grab it. Or at least I attempt to grab it.
Sleight of hand.
I'll oppose.
Oh yeah, it's like a fucking Wild West here. 20. Ooh, your hand gets slapped.
Oh.
You like, what do you do with it?
No, I start drinking it.
Oh god.
Draco opens his mouth, just waiting.
Darling, like I said, I need you to be awake and alert today.
Fine.
That means you need to sober up.
What are we planning to do today?
Well, first, I assume that you need to get that little letter to whomever you need to get to, and then I have us a potential job. I think you're gonna like this one, Draco.
Hey, Grandpa, good morning. Sit down with us.
That's fucked up.
Rob will sit down and take out his pipe. He's very confused. He's not sure if somebody replaced his pipe weed with actual weed. No idea what's going on right now. Oh, when did we get here? Last thing I remember, we were on a boat.
I thought something was off about you. How about you and Draco take a moment to more or less sober up? Matter of fact, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on Mari and see if she's at least feeling well enough to join us at the table. I'll stand up. I'll stand up and I'll go back to the room and open the door. If Mari's not awake, I'll go to the bed and I'll gently move her around a little bit by her shoulder to see if she wakes up.
Mari, do you even let him do that? Your instincts of a warrior.
I'm already awake.
Oh shit.
Good morning, darling.
You would walk into me just like preparing myself for the day.
Just like naked, guaranteed. Ah!
Well, considering that I had access to the room, I'm gonna do my best to look above her shoulders and be like, okay. Well, when you're ready, darling, we're already sitting down at a table in the bar. I'll go ahead and let them know you're awake. I'll just close the door, and I'll walk back down to the table. Hey guys, she is awake. She's preparing herself for the day. And I'll sit down back in my chair enjoying my apple juice.
I'll walk down like 2 minutes later and signal the bartender to grab me a coffee.
All right.
All right.
Hmm.
All right, darling, sit down. Looks like Cherry has something to tell us.
Yes, it's about last night. Oh, that wonderful man. Such delicate touch. Sorry, I'm
Better than
reminiscing.
mine?
Unfortunately so. He has a way. He has a way. You have a way. He has a way. But his way helped with, various oils and perfumes. Anyways, I'm sorry. I shouldn't kiss and tell.
Right. My feelings aren't hurt.
That gorgeous sun elf man. His name is Chalendar Belkir. Before the wonderful night that he treated me, he wanted to offer a job, to me and to all of you by proxy. Yeah, so you know that mage tower that's sitting in the center of the city? Draco, I know you in particular were eyeing at it. He wants us to go in there. He says there's a pirate in disguise who infiltrated the tower and he needs to know who it is.
Oh, I'd be interested. Especially if he's paying well.
But, oh, he's paying quite handsomely.
Does the team feel the same?
My only concern is to keep y'all alive while we're in this city.
That's a sweet sentiment.
What does this tower look like? Where? What tower?
Oh, the Mage's
Magic
Tower,
Tower.
darling, in the center of the, it's on the little island.
Okay.
I know, it's full of mages and wizards and of the sorts.
It looks like a claw bursting out of the ground, like a hand. It's creepy. It's supposed to look like a tree, but it's not.
So it's evil. Let's go
It's evil
chop it
looking.
down.
Yeah, it's a tower full of very hidey-toddy wizards, and usually they don't let anybody just enter the tower without being a member.
Ooh. If we still have the if we still have the
The letter
book,
won't. The book? What do you mean?
the
the
spell book from the wizard,
I think you guys got rid of that
they don't-
thing.
I thought we couldn't find a place to sell it.
I don't know if it's in your
Oh,
inventory.
like the actual spellbook?
The question is
Who had it?
which
Tricks,
yeah,
Trixie had
who
it.
had
Yeah, that's gone.
it?
She's run with it.
Never mind.
You could also ask questions around town to get some information about the Brotherhood. You can go directly there, but you might just be ignored or shunned. Not a lot of people, because they don't work with the guards. They're their own kind of jurisdiction. They have their own kind of rules. They don't follow the rules of the Pirate Kings or the Milita here. But you can ask around or bribe people or whatever not to get yourself started. You can go to the tower. I'm just letting you know that you're probably going to be ignored. Depending if you're some kind of high mighty title and you have riches galore and something worthy for them to actually take you any interest at all. It's like going to a private school and you need a shit ton of money and you need to have some titles.
Okay. I'm definitely down to do a little recon first before just heading straight into the tower.
Like I said, I know you would.
Would there be anybody in the tavern right now talking amongst themselves and thieves can't? Anything pertinent worth listening
You
to?
can go, but you might not get it from your table. This tavern is always packed to the T. By elbow, people are constantly moving inside. Even if you woke up in the morning, it's packed. People are bustling and hustling around this town. This town is never ending. People probably get maybe 3 hours of sleep and they just go back to work.
I would rather stick with the group and keep an eye on all y'all. So I'll pretty much be keeping an ear out, but I'm not leaving y'all aside.
Well, Draco has the whole party here. He wants to bring up an idea, a community chest of sorts, where we just don't carry all our valuables with us all the time. As a party, I've lost thousands of gold coins to the sea, not even the pirates, just friends drowning with everything they have. If we have like a chest or something on the boat, we could put things that we don't necessarily need to hold with us, you know?
That sounds like a wonderful idea to lose everything all in one blow.
It doesn't have to be everything, but
I agree. I do
and
agree
even
with the idea. Well, speaking of that, I wouldn't suggest pulling out your coin right now and separating it amongst all these people. But at the same time, in a city like this, I guarantee money will probably talk more than anything else. So just keep that in mind too. Well, what do you guys want to do? Did you want to stop anywhere?
do you want to Cherry's thing first with the tower, or do you want to deliver our letter first?
Well, I thought that was the whole point of getting here, was to deliver that damn letter.
Yes, we need to go deliver the letter.
Then why don't you all that need it take a little while this morning to sober up, get something to eat, get some food in your belly, and then once everybody's satisfied, let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
I say we assault the tower head on. It's full of evil people, mages.
I believe that is a genuine laugh that Rothwell would do out loud. out of amusement and agreement, but at the same time, probably get some more information about the city before just straight up attacking a mage's tower.
You're probably in the worst place ever, too, in Luskan. You can just find yourself in jail. It's like ruled by fucking pirate lords. There's 5 pirate lords that rule the city.
I would say at the very least, as far as basic information, maybe getting the names or the name of the gangs of the people that lead the city, but that's not exactly priority information that we need at the moment.
We need to find out the name of this captain, unless you guys already know.
No idea. But it
I don't
might
think
be
they
a
gave
good
us the
idea.
name.
Like, is there an official? So maybe you guys already found this out. Is there official military force, or like not associated with the pirate lords?
They are ran by them. They're getting paid. So everything's corrupted in the city.
I don't think I was given a name. I'm trying to recall.
No,
Is your
we
name on
weren't.
the envelope?
No.
We were just told to go deliver a letter to a captain in Luskan, and that the military presence there should know what we're talking about.
Problem is, it could be a ship captain, right? Were we told what type of captain, or did we just assume?
The military captain in charge of the city. Or no, not the city, the military within the city. That military captain. That's what we were told. That's what Techni was told. I don't remember who else was there. I got an idea out of just straight up curiosity.
It says High Captain. That's basically it. An audience with the High Captain.
Okay. Are there any Luskan military within the tavern right now?
Yes, and they're heavily intoxicated.
Oh no. I don't know if I want to approach an intoxicated military person in a tavern. All right, well, here's my idea, guys. We straight up ask one of their military people either to lead us to their captain or where we can find them at the very least. I stand out way too much just from being straight up a white lizard walking around, so probably not me being the best choice to talk. Other than I can speak the language of the city.
Rothwell, don't let your race define you. You can do anything these fleshy
Oh boy.
makers can do. How do you guys define your all of that again?
Okay.
Oh man.
Mm.
I just feel it'd be better if I play the bodyguard while being in the city and listening for any secret conversations. Other than that, I know I am not the one that should walk up to people and talk to them.
I'll go for you, cousin.
Go right ahead.
If you protect me.
Oh, you had to say that. Okay. Whenever Draco wants to get their attention or walk up to him, I'll follow him.
All right.
Draco.
As you head towards a table. Everyone, you want to drink? I've been on a 14-hour shift, and I need more alcohol. As he drinks, like you can see, he has like 3 bottles of rum emptied ready. As they bring him another one.
All right.
Bring him another 2, actually, as I will buy him.
Aha! That is good for you, sir. How can I help you in these endeavors?
What?
As he almost fell asleep.
Well, in fact, I was sent by the Duke to actually
The
deliver
Duke
this to your.
of... The Duke of what?
I forgot the name again.
I step just slightly in front of Draco, and I say, "My cousin here is looking for information, friend." I say nothing else, but I hand the guard 1 gold,
Whoa.
and I step back behind Draco.
He looks at you. Well? I didn't hear a word you just said.
We're looking for your high captain, essentially.
There are multiple high captains. We have an orderling, I guess you could say.
Who's the highest, or the one with the most power?
Most power, the 5 lords of Luskan. But I don't have the capability of talking with that. You'll have to go towards the capital for that. And talk towards the people who run it. You're talking to an underling. A sailor. And they usually don't give a shit about anybody, depending you have something worthwhile to give them. As he takes both of your rum shots and he begins to drink them. As you watch him. And I am off to slumber with the sea! As he knocks over the chair and falls unconscious.
I think that is
Hmm.
maximum information we could get from them.
So do we just like pick one of the high captains? We were given the letter and something else. I'm trying to find my notes.
As far as Luskin, I'm pretty sure it was just the letter with no name and give it to the High Captain.
Yeah.
But there's apparently there's 5 high captains. We are not told which one. Like, what if we give it to the wrong one and we get killed?
Maybe we
then
give it to all of them?
No.
Like, meet them as a group?
Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea.
We should pick one. Who's the one who? Do we know anything about these high captains? I
Not
guess
really.
not. We have to find
Not
out.
really.
Okay.
You guys have never been to Luskan.
I would say, with there being
you were told to
multiple
bring
high
it.
captains,
So you have the Lord of the Lions envelope. You were told to bring it to a high captain, great audience towards them. So hopefully that helps you get into the door.
how about out of the 5 of them, out of the 5 high captains, maybe we can find out who works with the Flaming Fist more than the others. Yeah, I don't know. That's just an idea. Or who does smuggling routes more than the others as far as to Baldur's Gate. That's another
Here we
idea.
go. Yeah. Who does the most trade or interacts? Maybe.
Yeah. I'm sure if we find enough information, we could definitely rule out captains we don't want to work with.
then besides asking a whole crapload of random people in the city, maybe going back to the docks and starting from there? Unless you guys got another idea.
I think we should start at the by the capital, because that's where all the that's where they hang out.
Do we know that? I mean,
That's
maybe they
the
have.
information
Yeah.
we just got from the guard. That's where all the
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go there then. Why not? And then we'll charge to tower.
not all mages are evil.
Hey, I have a backup character. We're good.
As your entire party dies and is enslaved for the rest of the campaign.
Oh.
At that point, do we just start a new campaign?
Pretty
for
much, yeah. The
TPK?
campaign would be on. Yeah. Everybody's. You wouldn't die. You'd just be stuck in the cells for the rest of your life until you bailed out. You're in. Luskan is not connected towards any of like the alliances between Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate. They're like their own, but they do work with like. They work with the rest of the cities. They're a little harder to work with because they are ran by 5 fucking pirate captains, not just one leadership.
Maybe we're thinking about this a little too
Aggressively.
detailed. How about out of the 5 people in charge of the city, who has the most trade in the seas? Maybe that simplifies it a little bit more for where to start. I'm just spitballing ideas.
I don't disagree with you. I think the best action is to just take action. What's the worst that could happen? We start a war?
I don't care about that. I just want to go to jail.
I was about to say.
I can fight my way out of a group and fly out of the city. So either way, I'm kind of good, guys. I'm just saying. Don't want to leave y'all behind, but I know
Crom
I
looks
have
at
that
his-
as an option.
Yeah,
Crom
I
looks
feel
at his
like
stubby
I'm
dwarf
with you
legs.
there.
Once again, Draco lives. Crom would be left there with his shield and his warhammer and his heavy armor and his stubby legs.
I feel real bad about it.
And he was never seen from again.
Vothy, Billy. Do those names even ring a bell?
Who?
Billy only lasted one session. One session.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. He did only last
He
one
got fucked
session.
dirty.
Oh man.
Fighting underwater against an enemy.
He was like,
to fight.
he was like, let's go, guys. You're like, no, let's see what this guy does.
I bet we could take him.
I mean, we almost did.
We almost did. That's the worst part.
Well, we are probably not whispering about what our plan for the day is. Is there anybody paying attention to our conversation?
Nope. You're literally bogged out by people drunk and screaming at each other, and some people are just having fun in the back corners of the room.
Okay.
All right, let's start walking around. Let's get out of here. Get some fresh air. And I think Draco's right. Let's go down to the docks first and see. Maybe we can find like a shipping manifest to understand like where these captains are sending their boats and try to find anyone sending ships to Neverwinter. We might have to bribe some people to get a hold of a manifest, but I mean, they probably do some sort of record keeping. at least of official trade.
Yeah.
Don't ask Crom to persuade anybody, though. He has an 8 charisma.
I'm right there with Crom. You want me to punch somebody or grab somebody, I'm there for you, but talking my way out of the situation, not so much.
It's a good thing me and Cherry are so hot.
All right, where you guys want to go on the map? Here, got a lot of places.
How many docks are actually in the city? We didn't clarify.
You have
that.
the open shore, and you have the Dragon's Beach, and then you have the Cutlass Island, which is a private area.
Let's go to the well, where are we right now? Sorry, I didn't even know. We're by the market? Or-
You're in like one of the shops here. There's plenty of different taverns. We've kind of.
Well, let's go to the Dragon Beach first, and then we'll
Mhm.
cross to the other side.
I actually know where that is. I can lead y'all right to it.
I'll lead the way then, darling.
I assume everybody's done with whatever they're drinking or eating. I'm gonna take that silence as a resounding yes, and she'll start to get up and walk away.
I stand up to follow behind Cherry.
As you see, you head towards, kind of going through the crowds. You're like, everybody roll me a perception check. This is for thievery, as you're in a town that people will steal. Draco has been stolen from.
20.
This is only for yourself. You can't save anybody for this. I'm sorry. Rothwell, you barely saved yourself. See what I want to steal off Draco here today.
Ooh, natural 20.
No.
Ain't nobody taking Crom shit.
Alright, roll me a d20, Draco. As they steal 2 gold pieces off of you. Somehow, some way, they steal your money.
Oh. Draco's pissed.
You don't know this. You don't know it's stolen. You'll notice
Oh,
when
okay.
you look into your coin purse that it's slightly lighter. No, I'm not taking your magical items. I'm only going to take magical items if it's all you have.
I guess I'd find out when I pay for my breakfast.
Alright. As you guys head towards the Dragon Beach, you can see the Dragon Beach is usually crammed with small boats and cogs and carnival, as well as pirates and merchant ships, of course, yeah. As you can see, there's white sails and such. As, Cherry, you begin to look for that beautiful galleon. It's nowhere here to be found. As you think to yourself, how is it possible to have a galleon leave within 12 hours? There's no way in hell. Such a mystery, indeed. As the Dragon Beach is an extremely lawless place. As you see guns, knives, and hella dangerous. As they rate this place 5 daggers out of 5 for lethal.
Guys,
That's
be on your
funny.
guard.
His ship isn't here.
He took you to this place last night? Okay. Alright.
It was dark and didn't look quite as shady it did, despite it being night. But
You sure he has money, right?
oh, loads of it. He actually, the ship he took me on was a what was it called? The big ships. I think it was a galleon. I think he called it. Anyways, it was massive.
Hello, lassie. I have a massive one as well. What would you like? You see a fucking dirty pirate, fat and gross. Looks like he hasn't bathed in weeks.
Well, love, and I just saunter up to him, and I kind of just very lightly, like, caress his face. Darling, I need information. Is there any way we can get a hold of some sort of manifest around here?
Manifest? You're not even a pirate. You're a whore.
Rothwell punch him.
A whore that can make you worthwhile.
I say nothing, but I step up close enough to where it's obvious I'm just a few feet away from the both of them.
Is this your chauffeur? He's a scallywag, isn't he? Listen, folk.
Don't worry
I stay
about him.
quiet.
You need to worry about me. As I'll kind of like start to enwrap his arm with my tail. Like I said, darling, we need some information.
He kind of caresses and grabs your butt really closely to his body, to his beer belly. This is a lady. This is a lady indeed.
I give a very loud.
You're jealous? This is your man.
He's not. He's a little too protective of me.
I see. Well, she gave me a nice rubbing, so I'm gonna rub her back. That's fine or right with you.
I roll my eyes.
Now you want a little extra. Like I said, love, I need information. Either you point me towards somebody who knows who has a manifest, or you can tell me.
A manifest? Honestly, most of the pirates have their own manifests here, my lady. And most of them are not going to do it for free, that's for sure. You probably have about 100 different crews here on this Dragon Beach. If they saw a lass like you, you'd be stripped in chains and probably, well, catch the drift, honestly.
Oh, they can most certainly try. However, as my tail like unfurls and it reaches for the whip that I have that's attached to the side of me, and I just move it slowly towards his face. Sometimes I like to be the one that chains them up.
I see. Well, I wish you luck on that, lady. But that's all I got, really, honestly. I don't feel like I want to get punched out by this lizard, and you lass a little bit too dangerous for my taste.
It makes me quite sad.
I like the submissive type, honestly. Easy and peasy. Too dominant for my taste.
Well, just point us to somebody who you find reputable, even amongst pirates, and I'll let you be. As I hand out 5 gold pieces.
Alright, takes the 5 gold. Alright, come with me. Head towards the Dragon Beach. I can't promise your friend's stuff is going to be not stolen or not.
No, they know what they signed up for.
So you do see giant minotaurs coming off these boats. Lots of them are enslaved by the Dragon Beach. You can see slavery is common here, usually. As you see a lot of people being sold, traded, and they kind of sell almost anything around these parts. You can tell a lot of them are just looking and eyeing you down, seeing what you have, what's it worth. Some of them even try to hire you on as a job career, paying you little to nothing. As some of them are kind of looking upon you in their like kind of black books, seeing if you're on the list for hits, as this place is very lethal and dangerous. As you can see, a lot of people have lost limbs here, have had reconstruction to their body. As you eventually get to a ship, "Hey, Captain, we have another silly swagger. She wants to know if you have a black leisure or something. Willing to pay high prices for it." As you see this big individual coming out, as you can see, he kind of stands about 7 foot tall. He's a Goliath, really heavily tatted up, eye patch, pirate, shirtless. As on the side of his arms, he's got 2 pistols. As he looks at you, "We have guests and a lady as well, 2 of them. Have them aboard. The rest of them can wait out there."
Cherry, I don't want you to go up there without me.
She's already walking up there.
Mari,
Following.
no, it's his ship. This is not the place to be aggressive. Mari, tell me now, do I follow you or what?
I don't know, there might be it or not.
I really don't want her to go up there. I don't want either of you to go up there without at least one of us with you.
If Draco's going.
I know better than to overstep my bounds. I'll stay at the foot. I'm not going onto the ship. What about you, Crom? Are you trying to follow behind them, or are you staying off the ship?
All right, as I don't know, but I don't know here, Mari, but you do see obviously Cherry taking the word as he kind of grabs your fingers a little bit and gives you a big smoochy smooch across your knuckles. "Welcome aboard my ship. This is the Gladiator, and it's always a pleasure to have a lot like lass. Indeed, you did great, uncles. You did great. And now let me bring her towards my cabin. The rest of you, look on that lot. Make sure no one gets on my ship until I say aye." As he kind of bends down into the ship's door and heads inside. If you follow, you're welcome.
Yeah. I'll just do a quick insight check to see if he has any ill intentions.
Mixed intentions, big time.
Okay. Jerry walks in.
All right. As you see upon a mahogany table, as he's got a nice big throne seat covered in jewelry and gemstones and knives and stuff carved into it. As he has a nice chair for you, as he kind of places a chair up for you to sit. "Hey, my lady."
Such a gentleman.
Well, you gotta be gentleman with a lady around, especially swimming with a lot of men. Don't really get many women, and if you do get a woman, chances are she's being used and abused. She's not the same lady as soon as she makes talk. So how can I help you today?
Well, I was wondering if you can help my compatriots down there. They're looking for a sort of high captain who deals with who was it? What they were dealing with? Oh god, now I'm really blanking. The fire. The what are they called? Flame keepers, right?
The what?
I want to say it, but I feel like this is
The
a
flaming
meta.
fist you're talking about?
The flaming fist. There you
Yeah.
go. I was close.
Does she know about the flaming fist?
I mean they gave Cherry the
down low?
smallest of rundowns. Yeah.
Flaming fist don't wrong around here. If they did, they'd fucking find themselves quickly enough in an argument and heated battle. We don't usually go to Baldur's Gate very often. But, what about them? They messaged you?
No, they were tasked by somebody to find a high captain who deals with them very often. I mean, if you have any information, I'd make it worth your while. Through money or some other sort of service, you inquire.
Well, money doesn't serve much down here, but a pretty woman, it does. Depending if you're interested in a quickie.
Darling, I did say any other services you wanted.
Alright, and what's the deal then? I could say that there is probably people who run with the Flaming Fist in the High Order, the Lord Alliance, be the 5 captains that run the city. Best place to make them, it's likely towards the Captain's Court. Having an organization there. If you have something well worth their time, they might take heed upon that question, of course. But other captains that reside with them likely are money lenders like myself. You know, pay the due here and there.
And nobody in particular, just look around the captain's court then.
Well, you'll have to get a conversation with one of them first. They're usually not there at all times, and if they are, chances are they're busy with someone else. They're usually busy in general. But from my say-so, there should be always a pirate captain here. Some of them leave with their galleys out and about. But if you have something reasonably worthy of information to them, they may take heed upon that, and quite plentiful. But us high captains that run the sea, we have no jurisdiction with the Flaming Fist. With the Lord Alliance, of course, we could care less. Depending if they pay us, then we could care less. But this is a lawless island. We don't really have laws here.
Well, I think of that about does it for my questioning. That was a lovely bit of information that you handed to me, darling. It was wonderful. Now,
As we fade to black.
yes.
Roll me a d20 to see how long you... Your character's such a whore. As 15 minutes pass, as you hear noises from the fucking... Roll me perception, everybody. As you hear noises, and that's all you hear. As she walks out cleanly as the day she came for. The Rothwell, you don't hear shit.
Yeah. If anything, she would have, what was it, Druidcraft the scent of cherries around her, so that any sort of ungodly smell is, not there.
Alright, you guys don't hear it, but you can tell that Sherry it took a little longer than expected as she fixes her hair.
On Doc's side, if I say it loud enough, Cherry should be able to hear. Mistress, are you doing okay up there? I just wait to see if
Between-
I at least get a response.
No, between then and now, she wouldn't have responded, even if she did hear it.
Nope. All you see is the ship moving back and forth. While it's docked. It looks like the captain got what he wanted. Because that's what you hear on the fucking bottom left. Alright. As you got your information, this cherry is well spent. As that was just an appetizer for her, probably.
We've got the information we need. It took a bit longer than I expected, but you know, information worth gathering. We need to make our way towards the captain's court.
Just out of curiosity, I get close to her, and just like last time, I put my hand slightly up to her chin to get a closer look. You look like you're all right. Okay, I won't say anything else. I step back, but I stay close to Cherry.
Right, shall we get going then? You boys didn't have weren't too bored while I was away.
No, nothing serious happened.
Don't worry, Crom, you didn't miss much.
Wonderfully.
You just disconnected at the worst
I
part.
join audio from my phone, so I'm not getting any internet right now from my computer. I'm going to try to see if I can fix this in case we have combat. But for now, at least I can listen to conversations.
You didn't miss anything, man. Cherry had 15 minutes of fun on a ship.
15 minutes? That long? Really? Wow. I guess the guy was a Goliath.
And the two Dragonborns didn't hear or see anything. So, yeah.
So not that much fun then.
Well, apparently the ship was rocking. Oh, boy.
Alright, boys. Let's continue our search. Oh, and mind your coin purses.
Alright, roll me a perception, guys, as you begin to make your way across the dragon's beach and it's head to safety.
As Cherry reminds us to mind our coin purse, I'd like to do my strategy of feeding my coins to my parrot.
Well, that's a lot of coins. It's gonna take some time. Still have to roll perception.
I have 15 minutes.
So, well, you can take all your coins away. I'll steal an item off you next time. It's just a DC 10. That's all you need, man. I don't know how you got a 6 or 2.
I have a perception of 1.
Oh, it's your own fault. Not my fault. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Somebody other than Draco can roll for Crom. I have like a +4 or 5.
Draco.
4 to my no, +5 to my perception.
We don't have your sheet. I didn't give the D&D beyond. I think the only person who had it was Cherry.
It's a +4.
Okay.
So somebody just roll.
Or we got
Unless
it.
it really doesn't. I mean,
We got it. We got it. All right.
it.
I forgot I had the +4, but you know.
All right. So you head towards the captain's court, bringing in your evidence of such as you see an individual there behind the kind of a bookshelves and a rather large mahogany desk, stamping and doing as he looks well like a privateer, if anything, well dressed and well organized as one would be. As he looks towards you, yes, what can I do for you in the captain's court? Do you have any here's for laws? Disagreements, any paperwork that I need to know about? Well, is your
Hmm?
tongue caught in your tongue? Or you speak?
It's your mission, boys.
Ed, cuz you're the one that knows the information about what's going on or what's needed.
Play a D&D game, you're like, I don't really want to talk.
I am being overly protective over our two women.
Don't worry,
not letting
man. Don't
those
worry. I'm
two-
gonna hit on you sooner or later. I'm gonna get an NPC, a female NPC.
My bad.
You just
I was
muted
muted
yourself.
the whole time. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Draco. Did we decide on which captain we were going to meet? Did we get that information?
You don't know. You don't even know any of the captains.
Cherry got the information to, like, Captain's Court is where we need to go to at least find them.
Uh,
Do you have any paperwork? Can you understand me?
you don't have to be so fucking rude. Yes, I have paperwork, and I express that it can only be handed directly to a high captain. But
We
I'll
show
show
off the
him.
Lord's emblem or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'll
The
show him
crest
the
or whatever.
seal on the thing.
As he kind of looks at you. And I look at that, make sure it's not counterfeit.
Is it
Alright.
Crom? Is it Crom or Draco that's handing over the letter?
I assume it was me.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
Unless
Alright.
Crom wants to do it.
You go ahead. I'm still having problems. Let me try to get in
Okay.
so you can handle the RP for now.
Alright. He,
Yeah.
he takes
As
it. Oh, go ahead.
as I hand over the letter, I'd be like, if you try to open it, I will have to kill you.
You'll be surely stuck in here for the rest of your days. And I shall be dead.
We'll see.
Well, it's like poison, honestly. You've never seen the jail cells here. You would want to be dead. Alright, let's see. Stamps of approval. And you're with Baldur's Gate. You don't look like Baldarians to me. Except for you, but I've never seen a drow before around here. Not very often, of course. Right, I'll check if any of the captains are in, as he takes the letter. Don't touch any of my paperwork. As he heads out.
Hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that, guys. He's walking away with the letter right now.
If it gets stolen, it's your fault. Well, not your fault, but you know.
Does this guy like walk through a door and
Oh, he's
disappear?
gone. He's gone. He disappeared. Yeah, through double doors.
Any chance we were able to see, like for a split second, what might be on the other side?
No.
Okay.
After a good 5 minutes have passed, as he goes through the double doors, no envelope in his hand anymore. They'll see you and right this way. Just go straight through. One of the captains is still here. Lucky enough for you, they're usually gone.
Wonderful.
Countless weeks upon days.
Which
Walk
captain
through
is
where
it?
he tells us to.
Doesn't tell you, just says it's the captain's there.
Yeah.
Did
Out of
Did you give
out
the
of
envelopes to the
simple
captain? I'm asking you.
He gave it directly to a captain.
Okay.
out of simple respect, I just looked the guy in the eyes, and in thieves' cant, I say thank you, and I walk behind Cherry.
I didn't understand what he said.
I don't
Gibberish.
acknowledge him. I
He's a
still
little
walk
slow.
behind
Just
Cherry.
ignore him.
I make a grunt of a sound when I hear Draco say that.
Alright, and as you're in front of the captain here. Captain Dagmire. As he, Raja is, let's see if I can have a photo of his ass. Oh, he's not bad looking, actually. He's pretty attractive. Enjoy. Another handsome pirate board.
Are we in an office? And
You see 5 chairs around as you are kind of, they're in a podium and you're surrounded 10 feet above. As you're almost like, you're like pleading your case. You see him there, smoking a pipe. So you're the fucking assholes from Baldur's Gate. What can I do for you? I see this letter here about an attack that conspired and happened. And I had nothing to do with that. But sounds like you guys have traveled far and wide to come out here. What's your case here, huh? Looking to help?
Out of paranoia, I get behind everybody and I lean my back up against the double doors that we just stepped into. So I'm the furthest away from this captain. I just cross my arms, sit back and listen, so to speak.
So he's open and read the letter.
Yeah. And he has a pistol on the fucking table and his boots up across there, folded, and as he's just leaning back on a chair with a pirate hat.
Is
Smoking
it
a pipe.
exposed enough for Draco to see?
What? The letter? No, you can't see it. He's above you, 10 feet up. He's on a podium. Because you're down there to plead your fucking thing. As the letter explains about the attack or what happened, hoping that it signified that, from his words, that he was not part of that attack.
Right.
Then we need to find out who was. If he wasn't part of it, could any of the other
5 captains.
captains have been involved?
Are we
Does he have
gonna
any?
believe that he just wasn't?
Well, that's what insight checks are for. I can't roll any right now, but that's what they're for.
Can I do an insight on that?
Yeah, sure.
I'll roll 2 just cause.
Please.
Right there. Oof. Bad roll.
$14. You can tell he has no idea what the hell's going on. As I control the privacy claims, I take no part of attacking Neverwinter. I have no fucking allegiance to attack it. And Bartho Black Dagger, captain of the thrall ship of Tyres, as I believe their own ship was assaulted in the past as well.
Of course, great Captain Dagmire. We're not suspecting you at all. We're here on the Duke of Baldur's Gate's behalf because he's requesting any and all aid you can provide in capturing those responsible. If you know any information to pass along, I know he's been willing to pay handsomely for it.
Well, I honestly believe Bartho Black Dagger might have something to do with this. But, besides that, as Black Dagger, from what I recall, is a mercenary. He is under command of the Garuda's Veil. I believe they're correlated with the Black Dragons. A Black Dragon, I believe, a lair of some sort. Neverwinter. Maybe they have more intasteful information that I am not really particularly susceptible by.
Can you get us an introduction with Black Dagger?
If I knew who they were, they haven't been here since.
Just a quick question, Bartholomew and Gorindar the Vile, they're separate people?
Yeah. Basically, the Black Dagger mercenary is under the command of the Gorida the Vile, which is a black dragon. And Bartholomew is the captain of the Throwish ship, which is this. As he has explained that they assaulted their own vessels in the past, so that could be an indication.
Can I do an insight check to get a feeling if he's holding back on information?
He doesn't look like he is. He doesn't really give a shit.
Okay.
But he doesn't want his name underneath this shit. That's your best information there. But I don't know if you want to deal with a black dragon.
Not sure we have a
Messing with the
choice.
Black Dragon is probably not the best thing to do.
All I know is it's only accessible from the Earth node. It's the Pirate's Sky Hold. Oh, it's like a floating chunk of stone fortress built by pirates long ago. They stored their treasures there, but guarded by this dragon. This horrible, vile creature. So it's outside of Neverwinter. You'll have to go search it. It's a quest.
Just
You wouldn't
random
happen
in
to have any
town.
sort of leads or whereabouts of this Bartholomew?
No idea, but I know he works for that dragon.
And he's captain of the ship. Throw out.
Hasn't been I've only been the only captain here for the last month. All of them are gone doing their own thing. Usually they come back, but I don't think Bartholomew's coming back. He started something with fucking Baldur's Gate. Anytime soon. Heat like that will keep you hidden for a couple months.
So our best source of information about this is the dragon.
Aye?
How wonderful for us.
Well, I think that's all the information we need. Unless anybody else wants to ask anything.
No, I think we got all the basic information that we need. No idea of his whereabouts. We got who he works for, who he works with, the ship he captains.
You still have the other quest too from the other guy, the Sun Elf. But that's not correlated to your main plot story.
Do we think this guy can help with getting us into the Arcane Tower?
No.
If we want
No
to
one
ask him
can.
before
They're
we
not
leave?
connected.
No.
None of the pirate lords are connected to the host of the tower.
Then, yeah, we're ready to just dip out. Say goodbye to.
But if you want to get information, I'd suggest getting information in the markets or anywhere else. Talk to people, mingle with them, bribe them, get information about some of the red wizards. Not red wizards, but you know what I mean, the arcane wizards, the Brotherhood. That's a great way to start that way. But to directly just go to the house tower, you're just going to get ignored.
It's a Freudian slip. We're dealing with red wizards again.
They do exist in the house tower. Yeah, there's red wizards. They work with them. Because the tower is not good. They're neutral. They don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. That's why Waterdeep has their own tower.
Seeing that the conversation looks like it's more or less over, I step away from the double doors, walk up to one of the chairs. I put down 5 gold coin. Look up to him, give like a little nod of respect. I turn around and I walk out the double doors.
Okay.
That's one way to
Full
leave.
exit. I'll just follow too.
That's, again, another way to leave. Thank you for the information.
No
Hopefully we
worries.
don't have to come bother
I just
you.
don't want my fucking head painted on a fucking skull, Mark. I didn't do shit.
We're not here to do that. You should be free of such thoughts of your head.
Now get out of my fucking sight. All of you.
As you please.
As the rest of you come out the double doors, I'm like 5 feet away from the double doors with my arms crossed, with a look on my face. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, it seems like your little quest only leads us to Neverwinter.
been some time since I've been there. I have no problem with going back.
Yeah, that's definitely where the main objective is. But before we leave Luskan, do we want to do the Arcane Tower?
We'd like to get extra money in our proverbial bank account. It wouldn't hurt.
How about our 2 clerics? How do y'all feel about the tower?
Seems kind of impossible to get into, and don't know if I trust the guy who gave us the quest.
Well, you're right on that part. You really shouldn't trust anybody here in this city, it looks like. As I was talking with him last night, he, how do I word this correctly? He didn't seem distrustful, but at the same time, he was definitely omitting quite a bit of information. At least that was the feeling that I got off of him.
Alright.
But I don't think I didn't feel any sort of ill will.
What time of day is it right now?
It's midday.
Midday? Do you guys want to go back to the tavern to make up a plan, or do y'all want to just straight up walk to the tower?
I don't think we go straight to the tower, but I think if we go to like a tavern by the tower, we could get information or get information on who to talk to get into the tower. Because if we just walk straight in, they're just going to ignore us. They're not going to care about what we do. They're not going to give us anything.
Then
That and
yeah.
you really shouldn't want to go anywhere blind.
Especially in our
Yeah.
tower full of wizards.
In a city full of criminals.
Sounds like fun to me. Well, okay, so we're at Captain's Court. I would assume that we would have noticed that there's like a little island, and then there's the Cutlass Island, which that's where the tower is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess the first thing to do would be to see if we can at least get on to that island before Cutlass Island.
So then let's go somewhere heavily populated. I'd say the market's probably a good place to buy information.
Watch your stuff. The
Or the
kids
test.
have hands.
Can we form a defensive
Everybody
like
has
circle
hands here.
around Draco?
No.
They're just gonna keep robbing me, guys.
You don't know you're being
That's your
robbed.
fault, darling.
I know I'm not paying attention.
I know that.
We are in a city full of murderers and thieves. I could care less about the gear. We have 2 women, both with good looks. One with a 50-50 chance of people running away from her, just because of what she is. I'm more concerned about those 2 staying alive.
Draco's walking through the city, just reading his little book, completely oblivious to all the hands in his pockets.
Is
I
anybody
appreciate the
giving
sentiment,
our
love.
is anybody giving our 2 clerics like nasty looks or a little bit too much attention?
Oh, everybody's looking at you. obviously. You stand out like a sore thumb. You're too
I just feel
clean
like
for this place. They're dragonborns, which are rare. And the fact of
Yeah.
the matter is, you have a drow in full regalia with the flaming fist insignia on them.
Oh, so she's like a walking contradiction. That's actually kind of funny. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not leading the way, guys, unless you tell me to walk in the front. I'm just
And then Cherry's walking.
All right, where are you guys going?
Was it
You know
the little island before Cutlass Island or the market?
we're gonna go to
I
the market.
suggested the little island. She suggested the market.
Yeah, if nobody's taking the lead, she's just gonna go to the market.
I'll take point with you.
Then I'm following behind the ladies. No, it's
Draco
clear
has
by
the
now. It's clear by now that Cherry has more of a presence than the rest of us in this city. So, I'm just being cautious.
For better or for worse.
All right, you head towards the market square. It's bustling and tussling with people. I'm just gonna put you on a map. There's no NPCs on it, but just for the fuck of it. I'm tired of looking
I
at it.
guess.
All right. Well, it's bigger than I thought. Okay.
Well, it's the face down view.
Ooh.
Yes,
Okay.
Cherry would be on the lookout for anybody who sells like maybe not major magical stuff, but like minor magical stuff. Somebody who may know a bit about the tower that sells magical things.
Tower doesn't sell any magical things. It's a school.
Well, anything close to it.
All right. Roll me investigation. No.
Oh,
um.
I tried to help, but not by much.
Alright. Ten, you do find a magical vendor, Draco. They're selling books and oddities and stuff. Greetings and salutations. What can I help you with?
Greetings. What are you selling?
Well, I got different kinds of spell books for sale, different oddities and gadgets, bag of holding, wand of magic missiles. I have some spell scrolls. I have some books for sale.
Oh, that's great. I waved the group over, saying, "This kind vendor is selling scrolls and magic items. If anybody's interested, how much for the bag of holding?"
That will be 600 gold pieces.
Ooh. Is there a cute dragon discount?
That is the discount around here.
Way too expensive for me. Well, I'm also interested in a little bit of information. If you have anything on the Arcane Tower.
As he's looking for money. Little bribski. His hands are like little sausages moving to you.
I play with 3 gold pieces in my hand,
He steals it.
but only fast enough.
What do you want to know?
We're looking for a way in.
Way in? You're gonna have to be rich, very entitled, and well known. Families, past generations, they don't just take anybody. That's the elite of the elite.
We're not looking to join the school. We're just looking for like a day
No,
pass.
yes, we are.
The day pass? That doesn't exist. They find you not agreeable, they can kick you out or kill you. They have no allegiance towards Luskan, if anything. They only help themselves if they see fit. I suppose if Luskan ever got attacked, then they would see fit to aid in their situation of protecting that tower. But I do know an individual that roams around here. For another 3 gold, I can tell you the whereabouts in the individual itself.
I give it to him.
Thank you very much. There's an individual named Kalishin the Red, with Red Archmage. The Arcane, of course. I believe he's a rather, well, one of the high individuals of the host tower of the Arcane. He's newly appointed, I believe, Archmagus, of course. A title renounced by the host tower. As from what I can tell, he tends to roam around these market squares around here. You might be able to catch him, but I'd be unwise to piss him off.
Any sort of particular garments he likes to wear, so that he's easily distinguishable?
Well, red would be particularly a pompous hat and well, I suppose that's it pretty much that I recall.
Okay.
I look around for a red pompous hat. Do I see it?
Roll an investigation.
All right. Without moving from my spot, I go ahead and
You see
look
shit with a
around.
14.
Yeah. All right.
If you want to look for any more wizards, if you got any more coin, another 5 gold here, I can tell you about another wizard.
I think Cherry slides the 5 gold this time.
All right. We have another wizard, Zelen the White, an over wizard of the West, of course. They come from Neverwinter. They have strong ties with Lord Nevermember. Though, if you do find her and you question her, maybe she'll procure some rather information. There are some good wizards around here. Coming across the worst wizards, I would say stay clear, of course. For another 10 gold, I can give you another information about another wizard that roams around here. No? Alright, no takers? Alright.
Draco reluctantly gives up the gold.
Thank you kindly. Money is money. We have Gendrick the Blue, over Wizard of the South, of course. He has a rather beautiful staff indeed. I believe, from what I recall, it's a staff of frost. Very powerful indeed. Hard to get around these parts. He's currently lying low, I believe. He's failed to overtake Icewind Dale, which would have made him an Archmage, but, well, I haven't seen him since. Though I believe he's probably working with pirates.
I appreciate your very expensive information.
I have more information. Another 10 gold pieces. Another wizard, of
Does
course.
anyone
No,
else
I
want to
think
be
we've
robbed?
had, honestly, I think this is enough information. We have 3 potential contacts. While he was saying all this, I was perusing his wares.
Mm-hmm. You want to try to steal from him while he's doing that?
No, I think I'm just looking for a particular item.
What are you looking for? He doesn't really have rare items. He's got more in common to
Yeah.
generic stuff.
What's it called? Hold on. Glows of Thievery.
Gloves of thievery? Nope, well, don't have that.
Bummer. But the bag of holding does sound tempting.
If we could pull together 600 gold pieces.
Nobody has that here. No.
Even if I wanted to help with that kind of coin, guys, I'll save my coin for when we need information.
If I put in half
All
my
right.
coin, I could do.
How much? How much was it? You said 600?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cherry will give him the 600 gold for the bag of holding.
Damn.
All right, 600 gold it is.
Thank you, love.
All right.
Clearly, I am in the wrong line of work.
Yeah, you need to make a salute character. Salute. Alright, bag of holding. I'm gonna use just the character sheet and you can just make it up as you go. Alright. That's under the fumble table.
Beautiful. I shall keep track.
Alright, anybody else want anything? Or you're good?
I'm good.
Draco would try to steal a scroll.
Alright, give me a sleight of hand. If you're caught red-handed, something bad will happen.
Can I use a luck point to do an advantage?
Yeah, you can if you want. But again, if you're caught red-handed. You're caught red-handed as you try to grab a scroll. He looks at you. Police! Police! What do? Do you buy the scroll and stop him from calling the cops?
I buy the scroll.
All
yeah,
right.
I buy the scroll.
He charges you 50 gold pieces for it.
Paid.
How dare you try to steal from my shop? He closes the shop. As you get a cantrip spell scroll of your choice.
I hope that was worth it.
8.
You gotta try every once in a while.
He could have got away with the nice girl too.
Hmm.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Are we just gonna be looking for these wizards?
The cops were just caught out on you in public. I think we should walk away from the market.
Almost. Okay, almost.
Yeah.
Are there any
Seriously,
guards
that's
in the
what
market
people-
right now?
Yeah, they're moving towards you slowly.
Guys, we need to go.
I think Draco needs to go.
Oh,
I will be looking for hopefully one of the wizards.
Um,
oh, screw it. I'll walk up to whichever guard is the closest, and I'll straight up ask, "We're looking for a wizard that is
I could care less. I'm on duty.
can you at least point us in the direction of any wizards that are known around here as far as talking to the public?"
He looks at you and slaps you in the face. I'm busy.
Okay. I step away, but I don't turn around, and I assume he's walking, so I let him walk past me.
He looks at you funny. You're new around here. You better get this straight in your head. The gods of Mirabar could give a shit about the red wizards, or the fucking tower wizards, or the blue wizards, the white wizards. They don't do your shit here. I suggest you make your ways going on and head out where you belong. As he turns around and walks off.
I walk away and say thank you. All right, guys. So I don't know if this will help, but don't expect the guards to help us out with anything in regards to the wizards. Based off of that interaction, we're
I
probably
could
gonna have to
told you
get our
that,
information
darling.
somewhere else. Well,
You have to learn the hard way.
oh no, it was more than that. Hopefully I took their attention off of
me
Draco, so
personally, I wouldn't take that. If
I
that
would.
was me, there would be a dead guard on the ground. Just me personally.
Good thing you're not doing it then.
It's a good thing you got more self control than me.
the only way to survive is to stay calm, because
He slapped you in your face in front of everybody,
I've had
like you were a
worse.
child. Gosh.
I have no connections in this city. I have no choice but to take it. Considering that the guards now know at least your face, we should probably walk out the market.
Not before I find my wizards.
If we are looking for the wizards, shoot. Oh yeah, could I send my familiar up to fly around the market?
Sure, it can roll a perception check with disadvantage because the density is so massive here. The crowds are quite extensive. What is it looking for particularly?
I think the easiest one to spot, the red one.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, he already rolled it.
You can't help
was
him
gonna ask-
because it's a bird flying in the air.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
that wasn't even with disadvantage. I'm not gonna see anything.
All right, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, so it gets you a little some air and fresh air, some snacks, some water, and then reconvene. This is going to be a role playing session because ideally you're going to be looking and hunting for these individuals
Yep.
to get information, of course, and what you need out of them.
All right.
Anybody still there?
I'm still here, man. I just had to step outside so I could smoke a cigarette.
I might join you.
Well, Cherry's the charmer in this situation. You have the charm too, but you want to cause trouble, more or less. I can speak thieves can't. Nobody knows that you can speak thieves can't. Clearly, the guards aren't going to help us out in any way. I'm curious to see what happens next.
I think we're gonna have to do a stakeout on the market, just waiting for these guys to show up, or find out places where they frequent more often.
To be honest, I totally want to bring out my wings and fly up, but I feel like that's going to bring way too much attention.
I think you should do it because you have high wisdom, right?
Oh, I'm not in front of the laptop right now. Should be between 14 and 16. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty high compared to my what 12.
Well, I'm SOL on intelligence and definitely charisma, so I'm good for a fight. um, I guess as far as the guards are concerned, maybe our clerics would be more useful in that situation, but at the same time, we're in a corrupt city, so probably not. Um, yeah, I feel like my character, the only thing I'm really going to be good for is a fight. Maybe throw some intimidation. That's about it.
Yeah, but you're gonna be really good at fighting. That's for sure. Our front line has never looked so strong.
I could always do a loud roar and scare people away, but again, that'll bring attention.
I really want to steal from these wizards. That's what Draco wants to do. I want their cool magic shit. That's probably gonna land me in jail, isn't it?
Oh, that would be funny as hell if like you ended up in a jail for like 1 or 2 sessions straight, and we have to figure out how to find you and get to you.
I figured y'all would just abandon me. Your character's in prison for 20 years. That's it.
Ah.
You know, I appreciate y'all trying to come get me out. Because honestly, now that I got my 3rd level spell slots, I feel strong. I feel like we could take them.
I'll bake you a cake with a nail file.
That is probably the only sign of respect you'll get from the dwarf. Oh, just so he can cause some chaos in a unlawful city. I think it would be kind of cinematic though if like I actually grabbed the dwarf, flew up, and then just dropped him into a crowd of thieves and murderers just to see what would happen. I feel like that would create a really good scene.
Exactly 6 seconds later, you just see spirit guardians.
I was gonna say, what else would I do? It's all right. I have a blade singer character. If I really wanted to go all out on damage, Crom is all about defense and survivability. If he somehow
It's
dies,
effective.
then fuck it. I'm going blade singer, and I'm just gonna one shot everything. With with a 4th level spell slot, a dual wielding blade singer with 2 weapon fighting with a one level fighter dip can just pump out insane damage. Insane damage. Because conjure woodland creatures or conjure minor elementals is even with the nerf, which they did nerf it, still does just absurd damage. So you can get 5 attacks, each one doing an extra 2d8 in addition to the normal weapon damage.
Okay.
So yeah, they're kind of busted, but you got to maintain concentration, which is the hard part. But with Blade Song and Warcaster, you get advantage on concentration. You can get like a plus 11 to your Constitution saving throws with Blade Song up. So
Okay.
yeah. No, I was messing around today when I was at class because I'm getting training for work, and it's very boring. And I've been here for 2 weeks, and I'm exhausted. So I literally had a napkin out, and I was writing down all the damage dice rolls. So if you're using a short sword with Vex and a scimitar with Nick, and a 6th level. So yeah, so at 6th level, Blade Singers get their extra attack, and they are extra attacking with like freaking. So they have 5 attacks. One of those being a cantrip. No, I'm sorry, not that many. They get 4 attacks. One of those being a cantrip. So no, 3 attacks. Hang on, 3 attacks. 3 attacks. So anyway, it's a lot.
I'm definitely looking forward to the next level up so I can get that extra attack. I'll definitely be more useful.
Oh, it's so nice. That's the one thing I kind of have a gimped extra attack as Crom. I can only do it like 5 times a day as a bonus action. So I don't hit quite as often as I would like as Crom.
Well, at the very least, when you guys do throw out your AoEs that surround you, if I really need to, I do have my one time a day telekinetic movement. I just haven't found a good time to use it yet. So hopefully we get a chance to use that to our advantage.
Yeah. So basically, if Crom lasts one more level and we end up having 8th level characters, so Fighter 1, Wizard 7 is when they really come online. Before then, they can use Spirit Shroud, but it's not as good. It's only a 1d8 instead of 2d8 per attack. But with Find Familiar, you get advantage on your first attack. And then you're attacking with Vex, which will allow you to get advantage on your next attack. And then you're attacking with your neck weapon. And then you're getting another attack as your extra attack. And then you still get your offhand attack as your bonus action. So you get 4 attacks.
All right.
2-weapon fighting got a major buff with Vex and Nick. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Just no health. That's the main problem. Very squishy. Definitely glass cannon build, that's for sure. Could possibly get one shot by some of the guys that Red brings out against us.
Doesn't Dwarf get that like innate ability to gain some HP though every level? I think
Tough.
I read that.
Yes.
No, like as a dwarf.
Yeah. Dwarves have a racial thing that gives them a little bit of extra HP, but I would make this character a Goliath.
Oh, yeah.
For Hill Giant with with top free topple or free prone with no save. All you have to do is do damage to them, and they fall over prone. So you get to do that a couple times a day, and it's like, do you like having advantage on your attacks? Have advantage on all of your attacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, no big deal. But I don't plan on letting Crom die. I want Crom to live and just to keep upcasting Spirit Guardians until the end of the campaign. In fact, let's see. I think I have a copy of his character sheet. I finally got my internet. It's still like taking me 12 minutes to open anything. This is insane.
Right, back. Yeah, Bladesingers are OP, but they do have a flaw. So they always do.
Well, yeah, they're
low
health.
HP. Yeah, I get nuked.
Yep,
by
they're glass cannons, but I mean, if you hit with all those attacks and you can maintain concentration. That's the other thing. To do a lot of damage, they have to maintain concentration. So
I had a guy who played pure AC, but he's got his ass whooped because, well, you need a full-time healer on them constantly.
Yep, for sure.
You literally have to have somebody to heal you. Crom's not gonna die. The only way Crom would die is being left behind.
Yeah. I mean, he can't really swim, and he's in heavy armor. So if he falls into the water, he's going to sink. You can't swim in heavy armor.
It's funny you say that though, because when Crom first joined us, he was almost left behind on a ship, if I remember right.
Possibly. I don't. Yes, that's right. I do remember that actually now. Nope, Crom's just gonna keep upcasting Spirit Guardians. Once they get 5th level spells, they get Steel Wind Strike, which is a lot of fun. Especially
everybody in my groups are using it now. I have a cleric using it. in one of my campaigns. I have a wizard using it. Yeah, pretty much. It's a good spell.
It's a good spell. A 30-foot range. That's a lot of, and 5 targets, 60-10 damage per target. Yeah. It's a good amount of force damage, so I just wish I could apply my, because it's a weapon attack. Technically, you're using your weapon to make the attack. I wish I could apply my weapon mastery to the attacks, but I don't know if that's allowed.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Weapon mastery is designed for martial characters. That's why they don't give it to a lot of other classes. Even if you can have martial, you can't use topple back to back to back on every hit. You can only use it once per turn. So every time you want to use your mastery, you can use it once. You can't spam it, or else it'll make mastery busted.
Is everybody back?
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, it depends on the master, but yeah, you're right. Topple's one that you can't use is once per turn, but like Vex is every time you make an attack with the Vex weapon. So
Yeah, I base it off of once, like per masteries, because I don't want people spamming that shit. Because I have a guy who has 3 or 4 attacks. He wants to use topple for every hit.
yeah. No, that's why you make a hill giant, and then you don't even have to do that. You just, if you hit them, they're prone. Done. I mean, you can only do it a couple times a day, but still, no save. No, I was messing around. I was telling these guys I had class today. I was messing around with the D&D Beyond app. I was also trying to make a poison master. Like I had an idea to make like a crazy gnome poison guy, but I just couldn't make it work because there's not enough thrown items in the game. Like I wanted them to like throw out like there are poison vials, but they suck. I want them to be able to like throw out like poison vials at people and stuff. Then there's a spell, but the poisoner feat only apply, which is stupid. The poisoner feat only applies to items. So even though there's spells to do poison damage, the anti-resistance doesn't apply to your spells, which is the stupidest thing. It makes it completely worthless. So, like, you can bypass resistance when using an item, which is the dumbest thing. It should apply to spells too, and then it would have been slightly better.
Correct. All right. As you guys continue onwards in your... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, is poison an option for elemental mastery?
No. It's not one of the elements listed under elemental in
It's acid, which is
acid's
poison.
listed, but not poison. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which again, why? Anyway. All right, let me try to get it back into D&D Beyond or Roll20.
All right. So you guys begin to not really find what you're looking for. Obviously, a wizard at the host tower. But you begin to eventually see a kid pass you by a little bit. Hey, I overheard you're looking for a wizard. I might have seen one go into a tavern. For a little bit of money, I can show you.
I step in front of the kid, I kneel down, and I give him 1 gold.
Alright, takes the gold. Come. As he kind of scurries over.
All right. Let's follow the kid, guys. Let's see where this takes us.
I keep a lookout for people betraying us. I'm sensing a trap here. It's a tarp.
It's a trap.
Oh. Did you do an insight check on the kid, Cherry?
Yeah, I
trying.
think I might have been muted when I said that.
Yeah, he looks honest. He wants money, but He's obviously a child, hearing rumors and acknowledgement of people wanting to find somebody. I would like Rothwell to roll me. I'll roll it actually instead. See which wizard it is. All right. As you guys begin to reassess yourself towards the tavern, kind of across the. You see a tavern called the Royal Arms Inn. It's a rather expensive, luxurious inn. Finest food and drinks around. I'll bring you a map once I assess it here. All right, there we go. I love that key macro. It's so nice. Just brings you to a map and teleports you in, and resizes
What was it
you.
called again?
Huh?
What was it called again?
Oh, the place.
Yeah.
It's the Royal Arms Inn. It's a very expensive, luxurious inn, serving only the finest food and drinks, often offered by rich traders.
I tell the kid thank you, and then I say, "Why don't you get out of here? You never know what might happen." All right, kid. We're here to talk to the mage, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I assume this is the door to enter the establishment.
There's 2 doors, yeah. But you can choose which one. You see it's bustling and hustling with people. People are obviously enjoying meals and galores. As you can see, different kinds of varieties of creatures to humans to tieflings and beyond. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Arms Inn. What can I do you? Find a table if you see fit. I'll get you a nice menu.
Is there a table close to the wizard we're supposed to be meeting?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's by himself.
Where's this wizard?
Right. Is this the wizard right here by the bar?
Mm-hmm. So they look like
There's
they
2
have.
tables. There's 2 these tables down here.
They look like they have a red sash and no hat.
Like somebody seduced the wizard. That seems to be the way that things have been going
As
recently.
you can tell by just looking at the wizard, you can roll a history check. If you're a wizard, you can roll an arcana check.
What if you're a sorcerer?
Nah, sorcerer is
Natural 20.
is not a real wizard. You get your powers from within. They study. Alright. As Cherry, you look at it, Mari, Krom, Draco has no idea, sadly. Being a sorcerer with a 14 is pretty low. 15 was the DC. As you do notice, they are a necromancer.
So none of the listed
Hair on
wizards-
Crom's neck and neck beard all stand up.
Say none of the listed wizards we paid information for. This one's new.
Tom's just talking about how he doesn't want to die.
Remind me, guys, what is it we needed from one of these wizards?
Oh, wait.
What can I get you? Drinks here start at a gold piece. Looking for food as well? It's a high-class establishment.
You hungry, cousin?
Hello. The table behind me with those three. Can you send them a bottle of your finest wine?
They look at you. Finest wine? As they take out a vintage $10,000 gold piece bottle.
Oh, you guys really are a high establishment. I was thinking more along the lines of 25 gold.
They laugh at you. We don't have anything of that cheap. 100 gold pieces is our cheapest around here.
Ooh. How about... turn my head, look at them. Sorry, guys.
We'll get you
How about-
a cheapest drink. As they charge you
How
5
much?
gold pieces. It's just, it's basically scotch. And they're like shots. There you go.
Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'll take the shots to the table. All right. You want to come over here real quick, cousin? I might want to talk about this. All right. Well, based off of our dwarven's look here, he's ready to kill. Just from looking at that one over there. So, what do
you can
y'all
see the
want
other
to
one
do?
just kind of stirring a drink of wine as they're writing in their parchment and such. They look like they have a really upset face. Like they don't want to be disturbed.
The necromancer?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well. I think Cherry just downs the shot. They don't look too happy. I'm gonna have to work some of my charm in. Cherry's just gonna stand up and head towards the necromancer.
Did everybody grab a shot?
I assume Jerry was gonna do this alone.
All right. I take 2 of the shots. I follow behind Cherry. I don't say anything. I set one down in front of her, and I give the other one to Cherry, and then I walk away.
I might link up with Jerry just for fun.
Never get bored of this. Alright. What's on your mind, love?
They look at you. You get lost and busy.
Maybe I can help you.
You can watch his hand kind of glow green, as you can see from his hand that's covered in a glove. You can see his wrist is just all bones. No flesh left. I come here to drink in peace, not to squabble with low-class individuals.
Well, they came over here because you seemed troubled. Apologies for attempting to be a good Samaritan. just wanted to come around and see if you needed help with anything.
Help with what?
And whatever's troubling your mind. It's not that difficult to tell that you look quite upset.
Well, I have my own issues with Luskan and the rulings of the acquaintance that dwell here.
Like what? And she starts to take the shot.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh god.
He looks at
Have
you.
decent persuasion.
He doesn't seem to convey on the idea. You can roll insight why, though. The insight might entail either good or ill intentions. He's not guarded by anybody. You have no idea.
Yeah. I just kind of stare, waiting for some sort of response.
He just goes back to his work and writing. You may go. I'm not really interested in the affairs of a woman. I prefer my own.
Alright, then it seems like you might have to be brought your way in. Can I get another shot for this gentleman over here?
As they look at you, would you like a shot? He looks back at you. You're trying to bribe me now? Even after I said no.
I'm trying to warm up to you, darling. That's a very different thing I'm trying to accomplish here.
As he puts his book away. And, so be it. Shot. Then, gold piece is placed. Drink is placed. As he kind of mixes it into his wine as he drinks it. Your fellas don't look like they're inclined to my taste of class. I can tell by your cleric he wants to smite me.
They, how should I put this? Don't have the same level of respect of necromancy that I might have. I'm not one to shy away from such, schools of magic, you say? I even find it to be quite useful from time to time.
He looks at you. Well, I earned my title for killing my previous host tower compatriot and rising him up from the dead to take his place. As he smiles at you with a glee of happiness.
Interesting. That's, is it just for your title that happens, or...
I took
any
his
wizard
position, of course.
So you work within the host tower, yes? That's a stupid question to ask, seeing you just told me that you've defeated your predecessor. What goes on in there? I've heard stories and found it quite fascinating and was, wondering a way of how to get in. We've tried earlier, but we were obviously ignored for my compatriots' standing in society.
He looks at you, laughing at you. You must be joking, right? You're serious?
Can't a girl have her hobbies? I do find the arcane quite fascinating.
Well, I find it fascinating through the dark arts of resurrecting the individuals of my kin and watching them jump for joy until I see fit to lose interest in them, of course.
No, that sounds like a grand time. Because I think, she doesn't expend like any like spells. But like I feel like her hand would glow with necromantic power, not to the potency and proficiency that he does, but just to show off that she doesn't shy away from that either.
He looks at you. Weak, frail, childlike. I learned all those arts and magic when I was 5. You've much to learn, sweet little one. Too pure and too innocent to the world.
No, that's honestly quite sweet of you to say, but I am anything but pure, sweet, and innocent. But that's also why I would like to go to this host tower to see if I can't expand my knowledge in the arts.
You're not even close to that. To get into the tower, you need to do ruthless things to even be questionable, of course. I've worked my hardest to get where I am now. Half of my life. Not even the Lords of Waterdeep are even able to enter the doors.
Of course not, that you're proud. And too within their morals to do something as heinous as you claim to have done, to claim your title. However, I am a girl who, for the most part, get what she wants. And I would do anything to get into that tower.
Anything? I'm sorry, love, I can't help you that. I would lose my title and lose everything I hold dear to what my standings are for random misfits of individuals. If I wanted to, I could have siphoned you right now until your very last life force, before that paladin or cleric saw fit to condemn me for it.
And I would have enjoyed every second of it. But I'm not asking you to risk life and limb, no pun intended, of your standing to get us in. More like, give us a gentle push in the direction to, help us gain access into the tower.
I'm sorry, love, I can't help you there. Maybe another wizard who's delusionous enough to potentially help you in that endeavor.
Like whom?
Well, I have an individual that I don't particularly like. He stops talking, sees Rothwell.
And I sort of just shoo my hand at him. Now, who must I extort?
As an individual that works with the Kraken Society, I believe they're a little delusional since the last I spoke of them. They're much different than the rest of us. I believe they're being influenced by something in greater power, but I cannot put my hand on it to the T, as I'm not particularly interested in investigating my own terms. The diviner from Port Last. But I've heard that they're working closely with the Kraken Society here. The Kraken Society, if you know or don't know, they're rather a secret society that worships a fucking Kraken of some sort. Poppycock, if anything. But I believe that they are convening into Something much more dark and secret than I could even inclined. But if you can find yourself in the dark society of the Kraken Society of Souls, you might be able to find whatever you're looking for there. The name of the individual is Dret Raven, Overseer of the North. Or what is left of them, of course.
Well, if he's delusional, he might be easy to crack.
Maybe. I have yet to
Thank you for
talk to
your
him
time.
face to face anymore. I find his conversations a little lacking these days. I feel like he's lost a little part of himself.
Uh-oh. Then he'll be definitely easy to get information out of then. Thank you for your time. Is that kind of like raise my hand up again for like another shot and just to give it to him? For your time and information.
He takes it, goes back to enjoying himself and drinking.
As I walk back to the table, I just kind of realized I forgot to ask where I might find him. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, you already
We have
know.
a new
The
lead.
Kraken Society.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You'll just need to get some information out there to find the right tavern. And that place is usually kind of like a base of operations, like the Zentarum. You get in there, you're kind of royally fucked to get out. Without obviously spending an arm and a leg or having some good information. One does not just go into a tavern and go out without anything.
Well, I have new information for you. Now looking for another wizard who aligns himself with an organization called the Kraken Society. The necromancer over there isn't willing to give me any information about how to get to the tower, but he did tell me that this wizard here is more prone to be extortable. So we'll try him.
That seems fair enough. We know where to find them.
We just need to figure out where the Kraken Society is and we'll find him.
Out of game, just trying to remember the Kraken Society. Is that related to Zele's quest?
No.
No, okay.
Well, we're not going to get any more information out of him on how to get to the tower, so I suggest we start asking around about this Kraken Society.
guys want to go looking for this next one now, or should we, like, home base back to the tavern? Our
It's
tavern.
like what? Still like there's still like plenty of sunlight, yeah.
It is midday, and we are all at full. We could start looking around for shady societies.
So best bet are to look towards the shadier taverns, probably like the ones like we stayed at.
Junior, the ones with necromancers.
What was that?
Or like shadier than necromancers.
Just the ones that are not like this. Actually, kind of just gestures towards this whole inn.
You seem to know your stuff. Lead the way.
Alright. So the assumption is we're leaving this tavern? Alright. If you guys haven't figured it out by now, she'll leave us just out of her own curiosity. So
Alright.
yeah.
Is Prom leaving too, or is he gonna smite this guy?
Actually, we should probably ask him.
Against better judgment, he will leave.
I think we could have taken him.
Absolutely not. That's a level 20 wizard right there, boy.
If you catch him unawares.
Tell you what, you throw the first one.
Oh, I need somebody with like high strength to grapple
Let me at him! I wanna kill him! That's what I picture. Alright. Alright, as you guys leave the chateau of the building, the day gets later in the day. The sun is dwindling in the distance as it's getting to sunset.
I say we try to find a inn that's in the shadier part of town and ask questions there, and then return to our own. Or we can just go straight back to our own and ask questions there.
him. I honestly think heading back to the market would be the best place to look. But
Alright.
I'm just shooting ideas. We can go to the market if you think that's worthy.
I'm also just throwing things out. If you don't think it's shady enough,
Just saying the inns in particular because that's what he suggested, but again, if you have a strong inkling about going towards the marketplace, then I'm all for it.
caught me. I just wanted to steal again. We could
Yeah, figured. uh, well, darling, he gave you the information, so we're going off of what he told you.
Then I guess we'll just head towards a shadier looking inn than the one that we're at.
We were told about a shady inn. I don't
And
remember the
just
name though.
just walk around. We can ask people throughout the streets of inns that they don't particularly like.
Okay. So you guys head to the market again?
I think we're gonna ask around if there are any inns that have a less reputable reputation.
An inn? Sure. But if you're looking for the Kraken Society, it's not an inn. It's more of a tavern. And it's more for drinking and obviously other particular big things.
I got my
Oh,
taverns and
do we
inns
know
mixed up.
which tavern to go to?
Nope, you don't. You were just told the name. You can obviously try to talk to a person that know about that name itself, but there's a lot of there's a lot of places here. Like this place has a lot of shady places. But if you're trying to direct contact with somebody about it, you can try, but there's a good chance that they may have to be swindled or potentially bargained with quite a bit of money just to even get them to talk about something like that.
Yeah, Cherry's very upfront about it, and we'll just ask people blatantly about where she could find this inn or tavern. She'll go looking for people to ask.
You come to a vendor, an old man selling what looks like potions of some sorts, different concoctions. The names don't really recognize as real healing potions, like a swindler, if anything. As you do see him looking at you with open eyes, with his glasses on. Ah, hello. How can I help you, sir? Oh, sorry, madam.
Mm. Looking for a tavern, hun. One that is good for drinking and might procure some shady people.
Shady people? There's a lot of places like that.
If you want specifics, we're looking for a tavern that might have some sort of customers that deal with the Kraken Society.
Well, I might know that, but I would need a little compensation for that, especially around these parts.
What do you have in mind?
Well, kind of course. I would ensue pleasantries with you, but at my old age, I wouldn't risk my heart.
I stop her from reaching for her own coin. I'll give the gentleman 5 gold. Did you do that
Does he-
before or after I gave him the coin?
He takes the coin. Well, he does fail to save if you're probing deeper. What are you trying to probe for?
I just okay, making sure I wasn't muted. Since they brought up the Kraken Society and he seems to know about it, I just want to probe for all information he has about it.
You can tell that he's never been to the place probing deeper. You can tell he's scared his wits. He knows what people reside there. You can feel like he knows that some of them are. If you remember the pirate, you're the only one who remembers the pirate captain with that weird squid face. They kind of are like that. You remember the ship that drowned and they took that guy with them?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing like that. A long time ago, yes. In a far, far distance. I think Crom was there too for that. He was alive, but he wasn't really there. We just made him escape. But yeah, so you can tell he doesn't really want to talk about it, but I know where it is. It's in the farthest corner, close towards close towards the Dragon's Beach. Can't miss it, honestly. It's usually open all night. They don't have inns, and if you do enter in, they only speak thieves' cant. Plus, I suggest you being a rather hospitable individual there. One doesn't particularly leave the establishment without a reason.
We keep hearing that. It's almost like you walk in, you never leave. That's what people seem to say.
Bet I should have known the Dragon Beach. Seeing it in the daylight definitely would be the place. Thank you. We'll be on our way.
Can anybody else speak thieves' cant?
Are you asking that generally to everybody?
Yes, I'm asking everybody.
I know a bit. I know a little something to get me by. You know, I could cast comprehend languages, so I can speak basically anything.
Okay. I would feel more comfortable for my own life if I was more of an interpreter. I just wanted to see if anybody else could speak it. All right. Kind of feel like I'm definitely walking into a fight.
That's only if you make enemies.
Look at me, darling. I'm a walking enemy for almost everybody I come across. All right. Well,
Yeah, I think I feel like I might stick out like a sore thumb.
Should we try to dirty you guys up before?
oh no, as far as for me, all I have to do is take off my top and I look like a run-down piece of thieving crap. So that's really all I would have to do if I wanted to blend in, but then that'll make me look like I'm lower class in the city.
I was mainly talking more Marian Prom or clerics.
Well, Crom could be any old cleric or any old anything. I'm very obviously wearing the armor of like a law enforcement / guard agency that's like got a reputation.
Your symbol is only on your what, like on your chest, on the chest side of your armor, and on your shield, or what?
It's all over, and then there's the red parts of the it's pretty
Yeah.
unmistakable.
Yeah. Huh.
Yep, I don't really have anything that can cover that up.
Well, we could always have Mari get into a nice dress, maybe something similar to what you're wearing, and you two could play off of each other, so to speak.
I think Mori would be a lot more comfortable wearing the armor, even if it does put a bit of a target on her back.
It's entirely up to her, of course.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna put a target on my back, but I don't feel comfortable not having my armor.
Should we buy like a really big cloak?
Would you walk around with that heavy armor and then something extra on top of it?
I mean, if we can find a cloak that'll cover it, I'll wear it.
So you're strong than us?
But the shield is still going to be pretty obvious. There's no help in that one.
Could always cover up the design with some crappy rags. On the shield, at least.
We're going to end our session here as we are past a little bit over, but we'll continue onwards next week for another crazy roleplay session. Hopefully not crazy combat, because this place might swallow you whole. So we'll continue onwards in Call of the Deep.